Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Hope and Coffee. And today it's actually Hope and a cup of tea. Now, that is not to say that I have not already had a copious amounts of coffee today. I have, in fact, had probably far too much. I have deep cleaned my bathroom and I feel slightly energized in all the best ways, but right now I am enjoying a nice cup of tea, and it is like a mint chocolate, which is actually really quite good, though I may have oversteeped it just a little bit, and that is my fault for not setting a timer, but it is really good, and I am enjoying it so very thoroughly. However, today's episode is about living life to the fullest, and I really think this is so important as we get to the end of the year. As some people start to set resolutions, I'm not the biggest person on setting resolutions. I do set goals for myself, but I don't really know about setting resolutions so much. Just goals in general are what I tend to aim for, and for me, goals are more attainable, and I try to make them kind of small and bite-sized so they work up to something big. And so I'm already working on trying to kind of make a roadmap for myself of what that's going to look like for next year, and I'm very excited for myself. But it's not usually something that I share kind of overall of my roadmap for the year. But anyway, this particular episode is living life to the fullest, and you can say for the year, for today, whatever that may mean for you. But these are just a couple things that I found that can help you do that. And maybe you're already doing them, and maybe you are living your life to the fullest, and that is wonderful. Some of these I have put into practice in my own life, which I feel very happy to have done because I feel like I've been able to experience more. And then some of them I feel like I can do better at implementing into my own life, and I feel as though, maybe I can take them to the next level. So, the first one being saying yes to more experiences. So, in the past, there are some, I think I would have shied away from a few experiences, especially maybe moving around so much. I think that's something that I have said yes to doing more frequently, and I'm very happy that I have done that. I have gotten to experience so much more and meet so many different people in life by saying yes to those experiences. And I want you to take that statement, and I want you to just be like don't say yes just because, it's not saying yes to more work for yourself. It's not just saying yes because you feel like you have to. No. If it feels like it's an experience that may benefit you in some way, that feels like you're going to help yourself, I'm not I want it to feel good for you. I want it to feel like an experience that's going to be enriching for you in some way. So that's what I mean when I say saying yes to more experiences. Just getting out there and maybe stepping a little bit outside of your comfort zone is all it's going to take to start living a life to this little bit more fuller. But number 2 is prioritizing me time. And that's quote unquote me time. And that is time for yourself. I think it's so very important, especially as our families grow and as we start getting inundated with holidays and family and things of that nature, especially work and all of these sorts of things, that we often forget to focus a little bit on ourselves and take care of ourselves. And I've seen it with a lot of my friends that often they forget how important they are to themselves. And I wish I could remind them, hey, don't forget you, because you are so very important. And oftentimes if I ever bring that up, they tell me, I don't have time for that. I just don't have time. When am I supposed to fit that in? And sadly, I can't give them that right answer, but prioritizing some you time is just so incredibly important for you to feel good and to feel like you're getting to live your life to the fullest by spending a little bit of time on yourself. enjoying some of the things that you enjoy and not having to focus all the time on other people. Number 3 is also living in the now. Sometimes we live in the past with regret of things we did. Sometimes we live too far in the future with anxiety of things to come. I know I'm sometimes very guilty of that, thinking about things that may happen. But living in the now allows us to fully enjoy what is going on right now. And a friend of mine was like, okay, we won't focus on that like right now. We need to focus on XYZ. And I was like, I don't want to focus on that right now. I want to just like, I don't want to focus right now. I want to just be excited. And so I want to live in the now. Number 4 is don't fear failure. I think we do get so scared of failure that we often get hesitant to move forward. And I think that's where I am right now with my writing is I think I'm so scared of like all the ways it can go wrong that I'm afraid to put pen to paper or, fingers to keyboard and just start writing. But the thing is I can't fail if I don't do it. And the thing is that's failure in itself too, is if I don't do it, it's kind of another form of failure, right? So I shouldn't fear the failure. I should just do it. But then again, number 5 is set goals and smash them. And so that's kind of one of the things where I don't really set resolutions. I don't set this goal, like this kind of superfluous goal of being like, I'm going to lose weight next year. No, I set a goal. I'm going to lose 20 pounds by my birthday. My birthday's in May. Or something like that. Like, that's not really a goal for next year, but I'm just saying, it's like I set a measurable goal and then I smash it. Number 6 is I go with the flow. I try to enjoy it goes with the saying yes to more experiences, but also goes with the not living in fear and the living in the now of going with the flow. Maybe you have some really great friends. I'm not talking about any sort of kind of friends that maybe have some bad advice or anything like that, or maybe ones that are kind of trying to convince you to jump off bridges, so to speak. But the ones that are like, hey, let's go do this, let's go do that. Hey, maybe we should plan a weekend getaway. Go with the flow. See what you can do. It may be the best experience that you never thought you would do. Number 7 is appreciate little things. I think that is so very important because I think we often forget to appreciate the little things. Sometimes the smallest things have the most meaning. I often think around Christmas time that the littlest gifts often have the most meaning, and so I try to find little things that remind me of people, especially around the holidays. I don't think people need, unless someone just like, man, I really need a new vacuum cleaner, man, I really need this or that. I try to think of little things that people kind of have mentioned over the year that they kind of maybe really want. But then finally is number 8 is channel your inner explorer. And I really like that one. And that one's one that I really want to put into practice into next year. Now that I'm about 8 months into being here in Huntsville. I didn't get to do as much exploring that I wanted to do here in this area. I got to do a little bit, and I know that there are some really cool places to go wander and explore. But I'm hoping that as spring comes around, and then I think in Marchish time frame, that I can convince a few of my friends to come over and that we can go hike around the Tennessee Valley area. There are some beautiful waterfalls and all sorts of fun things, but I also love wandering through cute little neighborhoods, cute little towns, going on a small road trip for an hour or two, and just seeing what's out there. So anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. If you've made it this far, please like, subscribe, and go out there and live your life to the fullest. Have a great one. Bye.